So this one we're going to talk about system of equation word problems. Word problems are always tricky, but just read. I know that's really hard, but read it. Okay, so here, Kristen spent $131 on shirts. Fancy shirts cost $28 and plain shirts cost $15. If she bought a total of 7, then how many of each kind did she buy? So I have a trick. Always remember, money goes with money. So when I write this, I want to remember that. Money goes with money. Okay? So what I mean by that is I want to put my money amounts together. Okay? So I have fancy shirts. Let's call that F. I have plain shirts. Let's call that P. Okay? So a fancy shirt costs $28 each. So 28F plus $15 for each plain shirt, and I spent a total of $131, right? Then, if she bought a total of 7, then how many of each kind did she have? So she bought some fancy shirts plus some plain shirts, and she bought 17. Does that make sense, how I set that up? Now that I set that up, you can use whichever method you would prefer. You can solve for y and graph, you can eliminate, you can substitute, whichever one you prefer, okay? But that's how you set it up. So let's try one more. So number 2, it says there are 13 animals in the barn. Some are chickens and some are pigs. There are 40 legs in all. How many of each animal are there? Miss Hood's being distracting. Hi, Miss Hood. All right, so can you stop? Oh, and now you're like saved because I. Okay, so as you see Miss Hood over here. Okay, whatever. All right, so there's 13 animals. Some are chickens, some are pigs. So chicken plus pigs equals 13 animals. There are 40 legs. Well, how many legs does a chicken have?
2.
Oh, thank you, Miss Hood. So 2C for 2 legs per chicken plus how many legs does a pig have?
4.
4. So 4. So 4P, since there's 4 legs per chicken, and how many legs were in all? 40. I'm sorry for Miss Hood distracting you. So let's do one more, okay? So let's see. These are legs again. Let's do this since we're going on a field trip soon. So a class of 194 students went on a field trip. They took 7 vehicles. Some were cars, some were buses. Find the number of cars, the number of buses. If each car held 5 students, so 5 students per car plus 45 students per bus, and 195 students went, right? Then they took 7 vehicles. So how many? So cars plus buses equals 7. Okay? Remember, if you have any questions about this, just write me something in the discussion part, and I will answer as soon as I can.